Hungry for work, the city's food trucks line up for business.
Need a WTP like me.
But most government workers are furloughed, and with fewer hungry customers, lunchtime is more famine than feast.
What can I get you, bud?
The owner of this truck says sales have already dropped 20%.
We're praying for the best. Hopefully it doesn't last too long, but I mean, it could definitely affect our sales in the long run.
For most Americans, though, the shutdown is an irritation that hasn't had much impact on the economy. But global finance leaders say that could change dramatically if Congress fails to raise the debt ceiling later this month.
Prolonged failure would lead to an extreme fiscal consolidation and almost surely derail the U.S. recovery. But the effects of any failure to repay the debt would be felt right away, leading to potentially major disruptions in financial markets, both in the United States and abroad.
But Republicans say they still won't negotiate an end to the financial uncertainty unless Democrats give way on health care reform. And both sides continue to blame each other for the stalemate.
If you're in negotiations around buying somebody's house, you don't get to say, well, let's talk about the price I'm going to pay, and if you don't give me the price, then I'm going to burn down your house. That's not how negotiations work.
The president's position that, listen, we're not going to sit down and talk to you until you surrender is just not sustainable. It's not our system of government.
America's image abroad is already suffering. A group of French visitors used to government shutdowns at home were less tolerant when confronted by closed monuments on Washington's National Mall.
It's our first time in America and in Washington, and we are angry because we want to visit all of monuments. The monuments are free in America and not in France, and we
cannot do anything.
Yes.
And tourists from Mexico are worried about the economic impact abroad.
They're not realizing the big picture that this is going to affect not only the people that work for the government, but a lot of people from other countries, you know.
So far, the markets have remained relatively calm, but that could change in the coming days. As the government shutdown enters its second week, neither side is showing much sign of compromise. But in this game of budget brinkmanship, the stakes are getting higher. Failure to raise the debt ceiling wouldn't just affect America's economy, it could have repercussions around the globe. Jane O'Brien, BBC News, Washington.